Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you are, and welcome back to the beta plan. So, I watched back my old videos. Old, wow, 1 day old. But noticed that there were still some problems with the mic, so I tried to do some new settings, and I hope it will be better now that when I talk loud and enthusiastic, we won't have any nasty plop sounds. So, for a little recapture, we have all the lands of Russ. My wife is getting quite a few lands in Ruthenia, that is the de jure kingdom of Ruthenia, and we are actually more or less waiting to get the money to form the kingdom of Russ, so that when my son inherits my lands, it doesn't get all splintered up. Let's hope that Chief Volodar, the hunter, will become king. Let's get it started. Let's do this. So let's do full speed. After all, we're waiting on a bit, and I would not like to wage war if possible, because I would very much like to gain some money, and we don't get a lot of money. So I was also thinking about this guy who has a lot of claims on my land has also a lot of money. So I was wondering if I could just take a severe penalty to my vassals and just say, I'm going to imprison you and banish you. Apparently my wife is trying to subjugate yet somebody else. Did my wife take the ambition to become Queen of Ruthenia? That is very interesting. Unfortunately, that means I think I need to help. I seriously think I should do that. And I'm calling my vassals, who according to the game will all not answer me because they're all red, but I still ask. But I hope we can win this for my wife. It would be amazing if we could get both kingdoms immediately right off the bat. But yeah, I want to see if I can imprison this guy, and I would like to see if he's plotting against me, and he isn't as far as I know. So that is a bit of a shame, because if he was, that would give me a nice reason, a proper reason to imprison him. But I really want his money. Because if I would imprison him now, and then even also minus 40 opinion, and I only have 26% chance. Darn. I would really like his money. That is too bad. Because I also am going to help my wife. Oh, we'll have to see. Is the second son of mine both of my sons are of my wife, so if she gets any double titles, which she will now if we conquer this for her, it will also be divided between our two sons. I had hoped that only one son was of her, and that would have made it easier. Then he would gain all her lands, and that would have made it sure that I had enough power to fight my brother. Well, that's a problem for later. So this is my first video I do on the next day, so to speak. And I'm doing this right in the morning. So I am curious myself how it will sound in voice level. There's a second subjugation war going on by these people of Vitebesk. That means my wife will probably not get all these areas unless we stop that. My second son will become arbitrary if I say so. Nikita is impulsive and seems unable to tell right from wrong. What should I do with my wayward son? How about a pat on the head? He became arbitrary, and it's a strap for him. But I am arbitrary. So I kind of think like, that's fine, he's my son, just a little fun. Moreover, he's the second son. Now, I did make him ambitious. And that's unfortunately in the video that was gone. Because I did find it right to make my son, he's my son, he should go for it. Despite that not being a very smart trait for somebody that might want to take over the throne. And he actually has better skills in some sense than my oldest son. No. I could also be strapping him. You know what, we're going to strap him. Simply because I'm arbitrary. In this case, I don't. I think that vase was very important to me. Oh, my first daughter! That could be interesting. We could gain an alliance by this. By the way, we have a claim on the land. Which land is this? This is this land! I think I can revoke the title actually for free. He probably will revolt. No, he will not revolt. But I will not gain his money. That is unfortunate. This can be inherited by my successor. Oh! Nikita is impulsive and seems unable to tell right from wrong. What should I do with my wayward son? Well, apparently the game just tells me, yo, dude, you're arbitrary, you made it not arbitrary, that's silly. Okay, how about a pat on the head? In this case, it was not an important phase to me. I'm just arbitrary. The other phase was important, this phase was not important. It's that simple. So my second son is now arbitrary. Oh, my wife is attacking across the river. I don't think that's smart. When are you arriving? On the 13th of June? That's before you goes away. This is a bad attack. Do you need my help? No, because the other people have joined in. Of the first war against him. Well, that saves trouble for my wife, and I can get Bryansk plus the subholding for her. And all the war score goes to us, so that is excellent. Absolutely excellent. Yeah, I think it's just time to put up the speed. It's too bad that I cannot, that I'm losing so much money, but that's okay. It's all for my wife. Ooh, I have a righteous imprisonment. On who? Oh, stop. Hold on. I always hate it when that happens. I have a righteous imprisonment on whom? I have a righteous imprisonment on him, but he doesn't have a lot of money. He has a plot. Oh, but what I can better do perhaps is, why do you hate me actually? Ah, I have taken over something of you. Alright, I understand. I want you to stop backing the plot. And if he refuses, and that's more important for this guy, then we have a reason to capture them. If he refuses, we have a reason to imprison him. We'll do that, so we can stand right on his little ass with our army and take all this money. He doesn't want to do it, and my wife has won, so voila, my wife has won all of it. Very well, very well. And now we have 2 people that we may imprison. We want to imprison this guy. Wait until our troops arrive, and then we will imprison him. And he will say no, but he has only 18 people. We will take him over and we will banish him. Take all his money and get the right to form Rus. Our lands will not be divided, and the beta plan is developing quite nicely. Oh yes indeedy. Oh yes indeedy. Liberal graffiti, and this one is a burner, baby. Oh, that's a very old song. Let's try and get this done. Him I'm just going to ask to stop the plot. I didn't get a bonus with him, but I did get a bonus with him. No, where's the man? This guy. Because abandoned plot, 4th line. And 3rd line discovered backing a plot. So that is really good. So I've won it. I say I enforce my demands, and I banish this. Everybody will get annoyed. Oh, I strangely enough do not get his money. Normally you used to get his money. Is that been changed? If that has been changed, so be it. But then I will still banish him, Yeah, he keeps his money, strangely enough. I don't know what to say about that. But we will get the lands nonetheless. And we'll give those lands away. It would have been better in this case, apparently, to tell people like, hey, I just revoked the title. Then I had all the right to, because he had rebelled against me, but apparently banishing him was too harsh according to many people. But what can you do? I was hoping to get something from it. There we go. And you get the new province. That's really unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. My wife now holds 3 titles. My son has come of age. And unfortunately he became not Midas Touch like I am, but he became a fortune builder. Still decent. And he wants to become the steward. Let's get that, because that will give him an extra little bit of oomph. Now he has 13. And then we switch him out for the guy that has 20. That's kind of smarter to do that. I did not realize that I had gained so many vassals that I probably would have, by now, better generals. These are equal, so we'll keep that. My wife died under very suspicious circumstances. Are you serious? Alright. My firstborn son has therefore become the High Chief of Kiev already at the age of 16, and my second son, who I was teaching, and I will ask him if he still wants to be taught by me, but he might not, because he will say, yo, it's in a foreign court. No, he will still do it. Has become the High Chief of Radomich and of Severia. This is... wow. Okay then. That was unexpected. That was unexpected. Already my wife is dead. I outlived my wife. And she was younger than me. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, that is depressing. Well, what we could do now is, because we are so depressed, that's something totally different. This is, you used to be able to kill yourself if you were depressed. Like, you can't take it anymore, but apparently that's wrong. Well, I'm going to build an observatory. This is, oh no, I'm not going to do that. Normally this is part of the, oh. And my son is immediately attacking. For what now? Is he subjugating more people? Yes, he is. He wants to become king of Ruthenia. Very good. With his son. And he took an ugly wife. Oh well. The fact that she's also chaste is something I would not see as smart. She is though very intriguing, but it's... no, I would not have said that that was a good idea. Let's see where my daughter can be married out to. I have another daughter, but let's first marry out this daughter. Let's just go with... this is in Bohemia. It's down here. It won't help much. Oh, my second son is instead of... oh, let's do this. He is clear-sighted. I fear my son, Nikita, is too cynical for his age. If we make him clear-sighted, it will be in contrast to his brother, who is zealous. It will create quite a bit of strife between the two. Let's just do that for the fun of it. And cynical, as I said, both zealous and cynical I quite like, gives you a lot of intrigue. So I kind of like this. This will make sure that our playthrough is a little bit exciting. I am going to take a new wife. I am going to take this young little lady as my wife, because I noticed that she was of Silesia, and this is of Silesia. Yes, she is her first daughter, and that is quite good. She's also 15, where I am 57. You know, just... that's the way I flow. Which is kind of weird for a man that is depressed. Oh, but I am lustful. Yeah, that's the way I flow. That's the way I float, man. So I guess then with this war of my son and my wife being dead and me finding a new wife, I think I'm gonna call quits already for this episode. Because then the next episode we can see how my son fares. And I hope to see you in the next episode. This was the Beta Plan.